Hey, how's everybody doing? We're gonna go ahead and start the show a little early because I got a lot of stuff to do. First thing we're going to talk about is the grill blaster today, and I tell you, this grill blaster is an exciting piece of material. It's simple, but yet it's a sophisticated idea. The grill blaster is a special type of steel that's been pressed into this configuration that, well, wait, let's see, here it is. It's pressed into this configuration that it's in. And what it does is it lays over the top of your grill and it increases the temperature. So you got it on like 200 or 300 degrees for cleaning, and it'll increase the temperature on your grill to 800 degrees. So any food particles that you have will be definitely moved past the flash point, and it'll burn it off. Now we're going to cook a long time today on this new charbroil that Grill Blaster bought Barbecue Superstars, and then we're going to try out our grill blasters. So grill blasters are $39.95 on Barbecue Superstars. There is a little shipping that goes with it. They are a little bit heavy. Well, they're light to use, but they got a little weight to them. So there will be a little shipping charge, but they'll last you a lifetime, and you're not going to believe the job that these grill blasters are going to do. Well, the first thing we want to do is we want to come over here to our grill and do some assembly and do a little look at this charbroil. Now, gas grills is a brand new thing for barbecue. Cooking is not new, but using a gas grill is. And I'm really excited to have a gas grill. I've always been a smoking man, but we're going to try a little bit of gas. I tell you what, it sure is clean and easy to use. You basically got a house stove outside, but you can put smoking apparatuses in this and create smoke and smoke just like you do on a regular grill. Now, if you're going to do offset cooking, you could do it on a gas grill. Now, the gas on this grill, when you turn it on during the day, you can't see it, but if I light these two burners here and leave these two off, I can put a boss nut over here and it'll be offset. And the heat will, now this is a nice tight convection chamber. You know, the heat is going to be reflected down, and it's going to be a seal just about like the oven in your house. When you bring this down, you've got a significant seal. Now, I sell barbecue gaskets. If you Google barbecue gaskets on Barbecue Superstars, and I can see we're on this edge right here, you could put a gasket and guarantee a perfect seal, but it's pretty well sealed now. Now, this grill is shaped stainless steel. So, you know, automatically stainless steel does not rust, food won't stick to it, and the whole thing is just one piece of beautifully shaped stainless steel. I got to give Char Grills a lot of credit. Back when I was little, you know, we always thought about Char Grills, that little cheap grill that, you know, burn everything, but man, this thing here is a beautiful piece of machinery, and it lights in an instant. And now we've got these very heavy grates, nice construction. That thing's going to last a lifetime. And now we've got our grill blasters. This is all you got to do. Put one on this edge, put one on that edge. They overlap, and there you go. Now everything inside that grill is going to get burnt off instantly. I mean, and the smoke's going to come out. The stuff that you didn't think you'd ever be able to get off of it will come burning off of this grill. So I'm really impressed with the grill blaster. Simple idea, but very effective. We're going to use them at the end of the show. Now, you got an extra piece here that you can just go ahead and put your extra stuff on. This thing here works over on this eye, but it also works up here. The way it is shaped, as long as you get it set in the back, it'll sit on this grill anywhere. So you can have like two raised sections. This one and that one, but I'm sure it was made, it's made for both, because it obviously wouldn't fit the way it does if it wasn't made for both. Holy camole, now the thing about this thing is, you ain't going to see me with a bag of charcoal trying to light the charcoal. I mean, you're going to see me turn this handle and throw it down. Now they have apparatuses to hit smoke, and we'll be buying some of those apparatuses as we go along. So shoot, get ready for gas grills on Barbecue Superstars. We're going to move it to the grass market. So to try out our charbroil and start our cooking, I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to chop up some green peppers and onions, and we're gonna get us some butter out, and we're going to use our side burner to start sauteing some vegetables. And I guess I better put my gloves on. I tell you, you really need to glove up whenever you cook anything. I mean, it's good for your family, good for you. The bubonic plague was carried by mice, and you just never know where it's coming from. They keep trying to do away with the pertussis immunization, but then pertussis will come up almost immediately in the United States population. So the whooping cough. So we follow the rules of sanitation for a reason, and who knows, might make you live longer. But you know, as clean as we are now, because we've learned, we live, you know, if people 100 years old walking around. It says in the Bible, people only live to be 120. He changed it after the flood, but we're getting close to preach that. Okay, we got our gloves on here. We're going to go to cooking a little bit. And, man, I just feel like a totally different situation today. It's like cooking inside your house. I mean, it's clean. Boy, is it clean. And really, I mean, that thing will work as good as your gas stove. They're taking those tops now. Now that's on a carriage. But they're taking those tops and they're putting them in a permanent brick fixture in houses, you know, with a big top, range top on it. And you gotta have a hood, gotta have a ventilation system for that, especially. But in your backyard beside your pool, you know, you take that gas grill and just And I'm cooking on stainless steel. I don't have my cast iron out here because I don't have to worry about it. Now, the only thing we're lacking here, and that's why I'm charcoal and wood man, is the smoke. And the smoke changes everything. Blue smoke's going to change the world. And boy, thank God for these knives. Frederick Dick knives. I got them on the website to sell, but I got these from www.125west.com. Okay, now we got some seasonings today and rubs from New Mexico. And lo and behold, green chili rub. Now this is salt and pepper house seasoning rub. This is green chili rub. I never thought I'd see that. We got red chili, and we know that red chilies are just green chilies that matured longer. And we got a couple sauces we'll be using today. And man, I'll tell you, I think I'm going to use green chilies. I'm going to use green chilies on our vegetables that we're going to saute here. Get all that out of here. Alright. I'm going to use a little of the house seasoning too. Let's see what it'll do with it. Now let me get our I got some green peppers. Good Lord, look at them things. I don't know where they got them at the store, but they're nice. That's going to fill that whole pot up. Vegetables are very important in your diet. Vitamins and minerals, but just, you know, help you with the digestive tract. It's very expensive to go with a straight vegetable diet. That's the rich people's food now, but it'll really make you healthy. Now, B12 can only be found in meat, so I'm not saying go and you know, you can get an injection and there are ways around it, but it is still living as healthy as you could live. But one thing about vegetarians, most of them are not fat. Okay, now the best part. I ain't gonna mess around. I'm gonna go ahead and put a whole stick of butter in it, and we'll put the lid on it. And my God, we gonna cook on gas. What in the world? Now, does it help to put Pam on your grill? Yes, it does. Go ahead and put Pam on there to help season it. I'm actually going to season that little grate that's over top of our side burner right now. And you know, a lid, the dynamics of putting a lid on your cooking just changes everything. Come right here and put it in on this. And I'm going to take this off and put a bunch of Pam on it. got so many cameras on the set. I got 6 cameras on it. And I can get every angle. That's a lot of grill. I'm just going to season it down good. We're just going to cook our vegetables instead of making a big parade out of the seasoning part of it. You know, when you get a new grill like I got right here, play with it some and try to figure out the temperature. See, that's the whole main part of cooking right there. Now, I'm gonna turn this thing on. And there's another button over here that starts the grill. So we're gonna turn this on right here, then we're gonna hit this button. It's lit. That quick. It's lit. Now, regular house gas stoves now have that same button system built into them. So we're cooking on essentially a house stove. That's what we're doing right here. Now I'm gonna put that on there. Leave it on pretty high till that butter gets melted, and we're going to saute us some vegetables. Okay, now I've got my other camera on that, so we're going to let that work a little while. I'm going to go get a lid in a minute after you can see that heat starting to build up on there. So I think the first thing I'm going to do, 2 things here. I'm going to flavor me some sour cream with barbecue, and I might actually put a little green chilies in it. But boy, I'll tell you what, this barbecue has really been good. Alright, now barbecue has captured my attention. This stuff's really good. I'm going to get the habanero one. Man, you can smell that cooking over there already. Go ahead and put some in here. One of the reasons I want to do this is because I'm going to make baked potatoes, and I found out that if you mix barbecue in sour cream, then use that sour cream to flavor the baked potatoes. That stuff is real good. Dun, 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 dun. I want to make a big shout out to my friend Brad K, who had an accident. Brad, we love you, man. I didn't know it happened. Hope you're doing well and you get well soon. I'm going to have to go to Greenwood and see what's going on with my friend Brad K. Now, it tastes better if it sits in the refrigerator overnight, but we might have to use that in a little while. I put enough of that habanero in there, it's going to taste real, real good. Okay, now, oh, I forgot one ingredient to go in our vegetable mixture, and that's these mushrooms. Good Lord, I don't know how I could have forgot that. I might have to cut the heat down on the vegetables over here. I can see that thing's getting real, real hot. That's amazing. can't even see the gas up under there working. Look at there. Oh my God, man. You know, like the old saying says, we cook it with gas. We cook it with gas. What in the world is barbecue secret doing? With a gas grill? You know that ain't right. Man, this thing is great. Good Lord, I'm coming out of the caveman age. Here we go. I'm going to use this to put red chili. I haven't opened this one up yet. I have to put up a little red chili on there. Holy moly. Boy, man, look at that flavor. Boy, that's beautiful. Let's go ahead with a little red chili cross here. Albuquerque, out of New Mexico. Me and Brad made a commercial for Xerox salsa. Xerox salsa. Made out of New Mexico. Oh, I can see the flame now. I couldn't see it earlier, but I see some flame under there now. Wow. Let's turn it down a little bit. That's a lot of flame. Boy, that's a pretty pan sitting there. Stainless steel. All I need now is about a 82-inch television screen right here. And right now it's NBA. We'll put the NBA game on an 82-inch right there. We'll cook it right here. We'll tailgate and have it a time. Now I tell you, on tailgating with this model, I mean, if you can get it in the back of your truck, trailer, or any way of carrying it, I mean, it's not hooked to electric. You set it down and look what I'm doing. If you go to the big game, guess what you're going to be doing? Exactly. So, you know who says exactly a lot is the guy from the meat, my butcher shop. I tell you, he's got some fantastic meat. You know, go to my butcher shop and buy your competition meat for the next cook you do. Or go in there and buy you some steaks. And I'll tell you, you get yourself one of these charbroils and you get yourself some steaks like he's selling on my website. Shoot, I mean, give that a big old hell yeah. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is work on the pork chops. We're going to cook us some pork chops on our new. I tell you, before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and get my Kirkland cooking spray. And since we done broke the heat on our charbroil, I'm going to go ahead and season it while we're working on this other stuff. So I'm going to come right in here. Holy moly, I got an eye. Oh, I lit the wrong eye a minute ago. That's what I did. Well, you can tell I'm a rookie on this thing. We're gonna well, I might just go ahead and crank them all up here for a little bit. They're all lit. Watch that fire. You can't see it, but if I spray this, you can. That thing's rolling. Picture me rolling. I didn't understand hip hop culture at all until Tupac Shakur and You know, he had a lot of important things to say. Okay, so we got our saute and simmer. Hey, what's for dinner? That's an old commercial. We got that rolling over here. This is fun, man. Ain't nothing wrong with this. Man, if you're out there today, man, you need to go on down the low and get you a charbroil. Now, they got Weber's, and it might be a little heavier construction, but it's heavy. And I think what we're going to start off with on our pork chops right here is with a little Dales. And I think that's really the point of what I want to do. Is let me get these two right here. And we found out on our steak research thing that Dales is the big winner. And I like Morse is probably just as good or close to as good. But Dales, they spend a lot of money on anchovies. That stuff is tight. Dales up here a little bit. Sauce and simmer. Hey, what's for dinner? Now we're not going to stop with Dales. I'm going to put some green chilies on this. Albuquerque. Really, as a matter of fact, I can go ahead and Albuquerque them now. Hey man, where you from? Albuquerque. Hey man, where'd you get them green chilies? Albuquerque. Okay, let's see now. There's the house seasoning. There it is. Green chilies. Man, that's Albuquerque. Absolutely. Oh, I see what's going on now. Smoking RBS out there in Artesia, New Mexico. Big shout out to you. We love you. Hope you can get on Park Pit Masters. I spent a lot of the cook with them, and they just did a great job. But her daughter, who was the main cook, she got spare ribs, you know, belly ribs, the whole rib, and she put about 20 of them in the competition box at the KCBS, and it was it wasn't too good. Okay, there we go. Smoking RBS in Artesia, New Mexico. All right. Let's let them marinate for just a little bit. When we head over to the grill, we'll take it all at one time. Alright, so I got 3 potatoes here. And I got hooked on these now. I'm going to get me some butter. Salted butter. And Frank Cox came out with a new line of cookers, Iron Man cookers. Need to check out Iron Man cookers and check out that drum smoker he came up with. Started off $4.95. They are fancy. Send us one out, Frank. We'll use it as our primary cooker. Now, my thought on getting people to eat the skin worked. My son ate all the skin and I never said nothing to him because it was so good. Man, if you think about it, we got a lot of food set up to cook already. And we ain't been out here no time. Probably mostly because I turned the dial and the gas stove came on. Okay, now we're gonna get us some Albuquerque red chili and house. We going red chili. Da cucaracha, da cucaracha. Ba ba da 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 da. Big shout out to Ernest Cervantes. He really has been blowing it out of the water. He's a top cook in the world. He won in San Antonio, which is a huge contest. He won a lot of places. Ernest Cervantes is a big name in barbecue. Now, if he gives a barbecue class, or he's going to appear somewhere, and you see that anywhere, check him out on Facebook and make sure you become his friend. Go down there and try to meet him and see if you can get in one of his cooking classes, because he's doing something right. He's blowing them out. Alright, so now here's the house seasoning. We're going to use this on the outside of our buttered baked potatoes. He's a nice guy too. He's a really good guy. Big time champion. He won on the Big Time Cook-Off on Food Network. He won the whole thing. You get him, Ronnie Wade, Myron Mixon, all at the same contest, cooking against each other. Did you check that Travel Channel, Food Network, Destination Channel? You get them three together, you got tough competition. Boy, look at them baked potatoes. Man, that's what I'm talking about. What in the world are we doing around here? Around here, between Normandy and Western. Seems like on websites, pictures are more important than video. Well, they're both equally. I think a video is, you know, shoot, you're actually seeing the whole deal and what's going on. Boy, this cooker done got hot over here. But as far as Google Analytics, and so if you're trying to do some kind of a cooking blog, I mean, take pictures. And the more you can write, the better. You gotta write it. Now, I'm not putting any extra fluid in there this time. I'm just gonna cook it just like it is. I learned something last time. If you put fluid in there, it'll get the outside of the potato wet, and it'll make the rub run off. But now the way I've got it, that little bit of butter will put enough hydration in there to convect heat. Now that thing will convect heat, that butter, bring heat to that outside edge, which of course will in turn translate into the internal part of the potato. But the potato is 95% water, so that potato is going to start heating up the water on the inside almost immediately. Okay, we're hot enough in our grill. This grill is hot. Whoa, boy, is that grill hot. I think I'm going to put these baked potatoes on top here to start with. I'm not going to put them down on the main part of the grill. I'm going to fill it up with pork chops. Woo-wee. Some people do a whole lot of talking. This thing's doing a whole lot of cooking. Good Lord. That's what I'm talking about. I gotta watch it, stand aside and make sure you can see. I got plenty of other cameras, so ain't a problem with the television show. Alright, so Now, oh, dun, 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 we're going to do some chicken thighs. Holy camole, what in the world? We going to do chicken thighs on our gas grill. Now you can move it over to one side, do offset. We're going to put it in the pan anyway. And since we've got all this heat to work with, we're essentially cooking on the stove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of chicken. Wow, our vegetables are cooking up. Let me go toss them one time. Now, what was that tiger that Katy Perry was riding on? Oh, they're good and moist. Wow, that lid keeps all the moisture in. What was that tiger that Katy Perry was riding when she was at the Super Bowl? That thing was cool. I could see people by the feet, but I think it was still walking on its own. I'm not sure about what exactly the deal was. Was it a mechanical tiger or what? But, yeah, the Super Bowl, they always got the best stuff. #1 sporting event in the world. NBA Finals was pretty good too. Shout out to LeBron James. LeBron James! Won 12 straight. They lost one last night, but I don't think it's going to hurt them any. They're going to end up second in the East. And I don't know who won between Atlanta and Golden State. I didn't see what the final score on that one was. Atlanta's doing good, and I got to give them a lot of credit, but they're going to have to make it past Cleveland. And like LeBron says, and Michael Jordan used to always say, I'll still be playing in June. Now, I don't think anybody can touch Golden State. And unfortunately, San Antonio is probably going to have some people retiring because Splash Brothers got it knocked. Boy, this is some terrible looking chicken thighs, my God. This definitely ain't no Publix chicken. Which, that's good. That's good. I'm not going to say it's bad because I like a challenge and give us something to work on and talk about. We're going to do 3, scrape the skin, and we're going to do 3 without scraping the skin. And I've got enough heat in there that I'm going to see if I can't ooh, them onions and green peppers are smelling good. Holy camole. Well, my wife may as well get ready. We shutting the stove off in the house. We're cooking on this gas grill when we got to cook something fast and simple. Now I got to do my low and slow on my big pieces of meat. You hold it with that paper towel. Holds it good. There you go. Just a little practice. Take a piece of fat off there. I'm not competing here, but I am going to try to do some really nice display. Get this in here and burn off some of that fat. There's people out there saying now that they don't need to scrape the skin anymore. They can burn the fat off during the cook, which I think is a lie. It's just people trying to piss other people off. You gotta scrape the skin off. Man, that's thick. Should have came from the other direction. Keep your knife clean. Fat keep coming off of it. Whatever happened on the kitten bowl? That was a cool little advertising campaign. Kitten bowl. Thing act more like a chicken breast. Jim Berg did a radio show one time. They were talking about that. Okay, well, I'm gonna take the skin off. I'm not gonna scrape it, but I'm gonna shape it. Get some of the fat. We're gonna put it in the pan and cook it like just like we do the other chicken. We're gonna butter bath it. We got our pork chops sitting over here marinating. Getting ready to throw them on the grill. Now, what I'm going to do with the pork chops is I'm going to go in there and do the initial little sear on them. Then I'm going to come back and wrap them in. Just need to get some of that fat off of it where it's just nothing but fat hanging on it. This is steroid chicken, steroid and antibiotic chicken, so fat and extra. Okay, this one here is almost a worthless piece, but I'm still gonna wrap it. Whoever the butcher was on that one didn't butcher too good. Let's get this off of there. Let's go ahead and get this off of there. Really, if I'm trying to burn the fat off, I probably ought to put them directly on the grill, but I don't want to burn them. This fat off of here. See if we can get that extra skin off of here. Right here. Okay, so we're going to get our aluminum pan. Play. Here beside it. And we're going to get our green chili rub. I'm sorry, red chili rub for color. Put it on both sides underneath. Get our house seasoning, put a little bit on the bottom, a little on top, and set them in a pan. And we're going to try to shape it in our pan. Boy, them vegetables smell good. Holy camoly. Let me turn it down probably. Boy, is this thing cooking up a storm. Man, get out of your house. I should have already bought a gas grill, but I'm not trying to be dumb. That is sort of sacrilegious for me, but dude, I should have done it a long time ago. Here's green chilies. Now we'll go a little house seasoning. Do the inside and the outside. House seasoning. Turn it over, put the house seasoning on it. Salt, pepper, and one other probably. Now we're going to stack it in here beside it and shape it. Now I didn't do all that extra trimming underneath because we're not competing, but it's going to turn out looking good anyway. Okay, this time red chilies, Albuquerque. Now we're going a little green chilies. I'm not going to do the house seasoning on this one. Let's see if you can really tell anything. Okay, now we're going red chili. Red chili. We're going green chili. And green chili. And we'll put it over here in our pan. Shape it up. And this one we're going to go green chili. House seasoning, Albuquerque, and we're gonna go green, red chili, red chili, red chili, red chili. Boy, I tell you, this stuff gonna taste good, good. Now, folks, you got to get it up under that skin and coat too, because if you don't, what you got on top, it's just on the skin, and it'll be gone by the time you get cooking good. Okay, so that's all three. Alright, this is one I scraped. So since I scraped it, I'm gonna definitely go red chili. Now I left that oyster on. That's okay this time. The green chili. Now see, I'm trying to do a backyard cook that you can easily do. This is something that's not going to extend your cooking time up 3 hours. You know, I've done this and but look at the amount of flavor and presentation that you're going to have. Okay, I'm going stack it in the so now this one I'm going the red chili for color. I'm going house seasoning. salt and pepper flavor. Hear that pan? That thing's cooking up, Jack. House seasoning. Red chili. Alright, we're going to put that in here and make a little pillow. Alright, now this one here ain't got much meat on it. The butcher obviously, this is an end piece or something. I'm going to put the house seasoning and red chili on it. That one there is going to cause a problem. It's going to cook quick. It's not as thick as the other pieces. Alright, there we go. There is our chicken. Now we're going to put butter in the pan. And I'm going to put tinfoil on top of it. We're going to do offset on this. And guess what? We're ready to move to the grill. I got everything ready. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to sear our pork chops. We're going to sear it. Beautiful. Look at all that. Hot side. Boy, ain't that beautiful. Hot side. Boy, ain't that beautiful. Hot side. Hot side. That ain't gonna stay here long. Okay, I've got all 4 burners on. I'm gonna go ahead and let that stay on for just a minute because get that pan getting hot. Then I'm gonna cut them off right quick and offset smoke. Get some tinfoil. We're talking about 1 minute on each side. Our chicken's hot in there, so I'm going to cut this off. Now the only thing we're cooking with is this side over here. I'm going to move our baked potatoes over right over the fire. And boy, man, look at these vegetables. I might go ahead and take the top off and let it, some of the fluid thin out now on it. It's got some beautiful caramelization going on in there. I have to say that charbroil is living up to its billing. Boy, man, why not live the good life? Get charcoal. Yeah, we're doing that. Oh, look at them beautiful grill marks. I just did the best Fred Flintstone imitation I've ever done before. Look at the grill marks on that beautiful piece of pork chop there. nice thing about this there's only one problem with it, and that is no smoke. They say propane put a little smoke on it. I don't know why. Pork chops. Now what I'm going to do is after I get these pork chops wrapped, we'll take a station break and we'll come back in 1 hour. And I'm going to crank up the heat on the chicken. I'm going to crank up the heat on these potatoes and the pork chops that are wrapped. And we'll come back in an hour and see what we got. Well, I might go a different route. We'll wrap them pork chops. So we'll wrap them in this pot with the onions, mushrooms, and bell peppers in them. Alright, let's turn them over right quick. My God. Straight over. Alright, that's going to make a 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock effect. Now, turn that one straight over. Turn this one straight over. So it'll make small marks. Now I need to turn it. There we go. Well, Steve, like you out said, let's crank up that heat. Wow, man, what a day. Now, if I had grill grates, I wouldn't have to worry about flare-ups. If I had the lid down, I wouldn't have to worry about flare-ups. Put the lid down will kill any flare-ups. Let's see if my grill, no, I guess it's cooked a little bit, so it won't make the second marks. I should have turned it over faster. Okay, we're going to get our mixture here now of onions. Boy, look at that. Boy, ain't that beautiful. Look at that. One. Man. Now, don't that look good? That's crazy. Well, I might have to get out here and start running with Bobby Flay and Baker Ray. Do me some everyday cooking. Now, I really need to pull some more money on top. Wow, I want you to look at that. No wonder Michael McDermott was hanging out with both brothers. Shoot, I'm cooking at your house. Easy. Real easy. We'll get our lid. Cut off our side burner. We're going to get our lid. This up here on top, this little chunk. Oh, okay. No, this is on the top of the bear, so that don't shut. Keep it up shut. Far the can on the side. I'm gonna get our potatoes. I think they're pretty hot. Let's see where they're at. And I know we might be able to do it. I'm gonna have to wrap it in a tin foil. There's no way. I don't want to leave them over the direct grill for the full hour. I want to indirect keep them too. So let's get back over here and wrap our. It'll make it taste better anyway. Put them on top and go a little indirect heat on it. Might have to go bigger than that. There we go. Got a little double trouble. What we're really after here is drenching these pork chops in the mixture I made. Man, is that beautiful or what? Okay, so I'm gonna get a little red chili. And I'll get just a little bit of dill. Sprinkle across the top of it. And essentially, when we come back, we're gonna be ready to eat. Yeah, what the heck, I'll put the rest of this butter in there. Man, this television, we gotta go all out. Okay, so let me get a piece and put on top here. Here's our next plate. I'm going to load it up. Now, flat as that is, that ought to set in. On that oh, that'll be a little adjustment for me to learn how to handle this thing. We're coming in from caveman. Alright, we'll be back in 1 hour. Set the clocks and watch. We'll be back in 1 hour. We're going to rock and roll. Once again, come back. Whoa. Now, Barbecue Superstars is doing a lot of stuff to research and figure. You know, if you think about a Boston butt, a shoulder, a whole hog, you know, you're talking about a whole bunch of different bags full of water. Each muscle group has a collagen exterior, and that exterior has to be penetrated by the heat. Then it has a diffusing system that all animals on the planet have, where, you know, if I went out 105-degree temperature, or even today, you know, and I got a shovel and I started digging a hole, ATP would be produced in each one of my muscles from the Krebs cycle, and that energy that's produced will create heat in my body. Now, as you deplete the oxygen in your muscles, you go from aerobic to anaerobic production of ATP, which produces lactic acid. So you go work out, you know, you dug a big hole, you lifted weights, you whatever stressful situation you did, heat is generated, and then the way the body reacts to that is it puts the fluid of your body toward the outside border of whatever external muscle system or skin system. Your skin is a breathing organism. So that system of diffusing heat, when you sweat, when you breathe out, there's a lot of different ways that your body extracts heat out of itself. That same system is in place when you cook. So diffusing that heat is definitely one reason for the stall. But last night, just like it hit me all at once, it's denaturing the proteins. You know, proteins in a piece of pork are gel. Now they have the strands. You can't really determine them, but it's because they're gel. They're all the same kind of gel, and they're completely full of water. You know, you got the total body serum, and that's what the gel liquid consists of. Globulins, myoglobin, your blood, your lymphatic system brings back, man, I can't think of the term right now, but your lymphatic system brings back the fluid that your other system's not able to bring back. And that fluid is what is in the serum that makes up, you know, 90% of your body. So that gel protein strands are being converted to a solid mass. So once you get all those protein strands converted to a solid mass, the temperature will start going up. So if you think about the amount of energy that has to be put into that Boston butt, shoulder, whole hog brisket in order to take that gel and make it into a solid mass, that is where the stall occurs. And proteins start denaturing at 140 degrees. So if you look at the chart, 150 degrees is where the stall starts. Now, increasing the temperature in your smoker won't necessarily increase the speed at which all the proteins are denatured, because at 200 degrees, 300 degrees, 400 degrees, because of the heat diffusion system, the amount of heat or energy that a piece of meat will take in at one time is a constant. At some point, it will diffuse the heat well enough that you only get so much heat to come in. If you get over 400 degrees, you're going to start reaching the flash point of the fat and the proteins that's in the Boston butt. So if you want to catch it on fire, go ahead and get it up to 500, 600 degrees to try to increase the rate at which the now it has to increase the rate of heat taken in a certain amount, because hot and fast, you can cook it a lot faster than you can low and slow. So between 200 degrees and 300 degrees, there is an increase. There is a certain amount of increase between 300 and 400, but it's not like you increase it by 30%. You probably increased it by 10%. It's still going to take that amount of time for that many protein gel fibers to denature. So if you fry an egg and you watch it go from clear to white, that's essentially the same thing you're doing with the smoker. So okay, exactly 1 hour. We will be back. Right now the time is 12:47. So at 1:47 we'll be back, and then we'll demo our grill blasters. Alright, we'll see y'all in just a little bit. I decided to come back just a little bit early because I'm gonna go ahead and toss out these barbecue sauces. We got the Albuquerque, we got the Duke City Sweet, and we got the just regular barbecue sauce. I think we're gonna start off with the Duke City Sweet, and want to try to heat up our barbecue sauces. Before we put the chicken in them. There's our Duke City Sweet. Try a little bit of that. Wow. That's a different flavor. Okay, now here's our regular barbecue sauce. I'm going to take a little spoonful of this. Whoop. Oh, vinegar based. Okay. Let me get a clean spoon. We'll mix this up. It's got a nice background taste. A little bit of sweet heat. Now, before you dip your chicken in some barbecue sauce, you need to heat it up. And boy, if I got the ideal place to do that now. I just thought I had an ideal place. I really got an ideal place now. Boy, look at there. I'm gonna turn it way down because that stuff will burn. I don't want to cook it too fast. Let's go ahead and get our barbecue sauce heating up. Okay, let's start taking our stuff off. We're gonna get our baked potatoes and get them off right quick. I'm sure they're done. Well, I might get the pork chops off first so baked potatoes have another second to cook, but everything on here I'm sure is well done. This is a cooking machine right here. I gotta give them credit. Okay, we're gonna get our baked potatoes and put them in a pan right here. So stick them in the camera around. And now we're gonna get our chicken. And that's the main thing we're working on right now. Bring it over here. Let's see what we're doing. That's what we doing. Alright. Now we're going for the gusto. This is gonna look good. I'll be honest, we cooked it 400 degrees about the whole time. I couldn't get it below 400 degrees. This thing was cooking so good. It still needs to cook some more. Okay, I think it is burning the fat off though. We are going to get bite through skin out of there. I got to give them credit for that. They're correct about that. Okay. Hey, what we're gonna do, we're gonna top this butter off. That butter will make some awesome gravy. And our barbecue sauces. Getting done quick. Getting hot quick. Okay. We're gonna get our chicken. It's got that southwestern seasoning on it. That's awesome. I gotta admit it, southwestern seasoning did an excellent job just then seasoning that chicken. Oh boy. Man, is that gonna be good. The pieces are a little big, but I did trim them down to quarter size, like a lot of competition chicken's done, because this is backyard, but it's pretty good. Here's a little piece. It wasn't worth much. No, I'm wrong. This is a little piece that wasn't worth much. Came out pretty good. Look, this is just a little quick backyard cook. You got to give that charbroil grill good big time credit again. I mean, you don't mess with all that dirty charcoal. I guess gas, charcoal, I mean the gas grills now are so doggone good. Man, that barbecue sauce came out good too. Okay, now what we're gonna do, wow, look at there. That's some average backyard chicken. I done it quickly. Got a little bit of a competition spin to it, but pans will fly off no matter what. I don't really necessarily need it, but I'll take us a couple pictures here. All right, now the meat of the order is, let's try our sublimation now. We got our sublimation pans here, or grill blasters. It's going to be a live demonstration. Okay, I'm going to turn on. Yeah, they both came on automatically. We're going to turn up a little heat here. You can see that there is some stuff that's gotten on these grates. I've got some food and stuff that's got on them. So we're going to put our sublimation pans on there. Let's see what happens. Grill blaster, here we go. Live on the air. I've never even seen these things before. I don't know how they work or what works or what it works, but let's close the lid and see if some smoke starts coming out. What it's supposed to do is crank up the heat on the grate and burn off any debris that's on the grate. This is a live test. I might need to crank it down a little bit. That thing's hot. That thing's extremely hot. Grill blaster. I don't know how long you're supposed to leave it. Temperature gauge has to be going around for the second time, and it's on 200 degrees, so that's probably like, I don't know, 1,000 degrees up under that grill blaster. I can smell something now. I can smell it burning. It's supposed to burn everything off of it. Cut all the eyes off. Let's just go ahead and cut everything off. Oh, look at the smoke. Got everything cut off. Yeah, I can see smoke coming out of it now. I got a water hose right there in case I have to put this thing out. And he'll be here Monday, so we'll do another demo on it Monday. Everything is vaporized. It's burned off. I probably didn't leave them on there long enough. Yeah, all four of them came on. Okay, let's see if some more smoke comes out. Okay, while our grill blaster is working, man, let's eat. We're gonna eat us some beef. Massive baked potato, nice and soft. That worked out perfectly. Now I love the way that looks. That is what I wanted. Boy, that thing cooked it up good. Boy, is that done. Holy camote. All right. Pork chop. Oh wow, that worked out good too. That's what we want. Like Andre Bullock, Dre's Sweet Barbecue say, that's what we doing. Whoa. Now if you're out there watching today, can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay. Now, let's give this a ooh, man, that's good. Look at there. Ooh, butter's good and soft. I wouldn't even put any butter on it, but that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. There. Now that, my friend, is what we doing. Man, that's good. Well, we don't have much junk on our charcoal because we only, oh, look at all that smoke now. Oh, it's burning it off now. Oh, wow. Well, let's let our sublimation work a little bit. It's sublimating. Damn sure is. We'll continue to eat our huge plate. Unfortunately, this is an all-day plate. You eat this, you're gonna be tired all day. got plenty of sour cream with Barney's in it. Next round of Barney's, I might just have to buy it. Boy, you can smell that stuff burning in there now, boy. Cut this thing off. I'm rushing things a little bit, but ooh, man, that's hot. Okay, it did its deal that time. That thing is burning up hot. I gotta keep my phone back. I'll mess around and melt my phone. We got success that time. See, it's supposed to bring it up to real hot and burn everything off your grill. Oh, there it is. Yep. If I'd have left it on there longer, it would have done even more, but yep, it burned it off. There it is. Wow, that's a miracle. Yeah, it's nothing but ash on there. Get a wire brush and just come up against it and it's gone. Ain't nothing but ash. That's ash. It's all burnt off. Well, okay, it worked. That was fast. Didn't take about a minute, did it? Huh. So, yeah, it did over there too. It's hot. I want to put my chicken back on here for about 20 minutes. See, it worked. Look at there. It's all burned off. Well, he can do what he said. This is Daryl from Barbecue Superstars. Y'all have a good day.